Hello. I hope everyone is doing great since this isn't live. We're going to be on here just chatting for a second. Don't mind the background. I am a teacher for VIP Kid. I'm just starting that journey, so that's what all that is. But I wanted to talk just for a minute about vibrations and a vibe, basically. I have started to pull these little cards from this deck that I got. I've had it, I want to say, for about a year now. It's called The Universe Has Your Back by and the deck is by Gabrielle Bernstein. So basically, it just has cards with these positive messages on them. And so I've had it for a while. And basically, as a part of my 30-day challenge, I'm challenging myself to pull one of these cards each day just so I can have a positive message, share it if I feel like sharing, which most of the time I will. So I have been thinking about this topic previously, just because I think about stuff like this pretty often. So this card is what reminded me of it. The card says, I am a spirit having a human experience and sorry, it's hard to read from there. Okay, I am a spirit having a human experience and I'm here to get closer to love. The illustration also kind of reminded me of the topic of vibration. So I just wanted to talk about it because, everyone is, I don't know, being spiritual or hip or woke or whatever is kind of like trendy now. So you hear all these terms like good vibes and things like that. And I don't think we really consider what they actually mean or the deeper meaning behind them, and count on me to always do that. So I just think about vibes as a vibration. That's really what it is. That's what people mean when they say good vibe, good vibration. And this card kind of reminded me that, we're spiritual beings basically before we are human beings. And so that means that basically we are vibrating our frequency. We have a frequency as a spirit. And basically our frequency is dependent on our mood and things like that. And also based on our frequency and the vibrations that we're giving off determines our situations, our surroundings, outcomes, all that. Basically because, okay, for instance, say you're in a bad mood or a bad period in your life. You just notice that like you're not feeling your best. You are not the most confident, and you may just have a lot going on. It sometimes may not be solely based off of you. You could just have negative surroundings, but you will notice in a situation where it's negative surroundings and when you're around negative vibrations, negative people, situations, you repeatedly see this negativity reflected all around you based on starting with how you feel. Now, you could have a situation that makes you feel bad and therefore you want to get out of it. But if you are the one who is feeling this way, you're going to notice that you start to manifest negative situations, negative scenarios, feeling even worse. Say it's a job that you don't like. I know we've all experienced that before. If you feel negatively about the job, count on it that you're going to find, one day you're feeling bad. The next day there's going to be 10 more things that you can count that are negative about your job situation. Somebody's getting on your nerves. People are talking about you at work. Nobody respects you. You don't feel honored. Those type of things are going to show up if you already have this negative feeling about your job. That is because the vibrations that you are giving off are negative, and because we are spiritual beings, our vibrations are basically a magnet for everything that happens to us. We attract these situations based on the vibes that we're giving off. So if you are vibing negatively, you are a conduit. You're basically attracting another magnetic situation that is negative to come right here to you. And for you to encounter, basically. You're attracting negative vibrations by putting off negative vibrations. On the other hand, if you are feeling good, if you're in a good place in your life, if you are putting off positive vibrations, you're telling people you love them, you're you're playing your music and you're jamming out, you're whatever it may be that makes you feel happy, you're spending time with your family, things like that, you can guarantee that you are going to manifest situations that make you happier. That feeling is going to multiply, especially if you are focusing on the happiness and the joy that you're feeling. Your vibe is going to attract more of those situations and scenarios that make you happy. So I say all that to say, when the next time someone says good vibes or anything like that to you, just kind of think about what that means and what it could mean for you, and how you could harness your actual vibrations to bring about situations that you want. So even if it is, maybe a family member that you are not you don't have the best relationship with them. However, you have to deal with them on, a weekly, monthly basis just because they're your family. The best thing for you to do would be to find something that you do like about that family member, even if it's very, very tiny, like maybe their nail color, or, that's the only thing you can find that you like about this person, or how they decorate their house. Just that little bit of focus on something positive will change the situation and start to shift the way you see things. It could start off as the way they decorate their house and become, the way they speak to other people. Maybe you realize that you were taking things personally and the way that this person speaks to you, and not acknowledging that they speak to everyone that way. So, who knows? But having a positive outlook on situations, keeping your vibe in a positive frequency, is the fastest way to attract and manifest the beauty that you really want to see in your life. I am a total proponent of that idea. Like, I am all for it. I completely have seen that in my life, and I feel like that is one thing that I really, really, really want to focus on, is paying attention and making sure that I am honoring how I feel. That's another one of the cards that I noticed in the deck. It says, I honor how I want to feel. I don't think we think about that a lot, but if you consider the vibration, it's extremely important to honor how you feel, because if you're not feeling good, you are going to attract more situations that make you feel negatively. So that's my little tidbit for the day. I hope everyone is enjoying theirs, and I hope that message helped you out. And I'll more than likely be back with more messages. So thank you and peace.